glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadah. Double honors unto the elders, the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the priest Mahalo, you're coming back with another lesson in the spirit. Titled, Step Outside of the Nigga Box, Jake. And this lesson comes from inspiration to the beloved brothers out of, the elder brothers out of Mississippi, the elder brother Zahab and the elder brother Kazaki Allah. They made very valid points in that video, and this is the spirit, because I've been feeling like this for a long time, man, and actually that we're coming on a level of the spirit. Brothers are now realizing their worth and not having to settle for just mediocrity, man, okay? Because oftentimes, man, we've been beat down in this society and told that we have to live in rat-infested homes, deal with low women, deal with low-paying jobs, etc. We've been told that that's all we amount to, man. And Jake has been codified in that mindset, not elevating above that. So the scriptures tell you, man, let your light shine forth before men. And of course, that's talking about spiritual talents and gifts, okay? Because we ought to let our light shine before men with our talents and with our teachings, and we're building up the hopeful elect. But overall, man, you know, same time, Jake, man, you know, you don't have to settle for the fucking prison box, man, okay? Like, a lot of times, man, we defeat ourselves because we don't think outside the horizon. You know, like, think big, think above this shit, think kingdom mindset. Because in the kingdom, we're gonna elevate, we're gonna be on a level that's so high to the point, man, you're gonna look back on this life and laugh at it. Because you like, how the fuck did I allow myself to be so broken in the mind? But that comes from slavery. Because Esau, he's confined Jake into quarantine, man, or concentrate, which means to concentrate people in a particular area. And in this case, Esau has concentrated the mind of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and we all, man, okay? Because for one thing, he set up potholes and he set up strongholds in order to keep your mind a fortified fortress, man, a prison, okay? Because, hey, your mind, it's like a prison camp in your mind, outside of you not being able to expound on what you really like. Because if you ask any so-called black man, what is some of the things that he really like, he can't even really tell you, man. And I can relate to that because, you know, over the course of months, I had time to kind of, you know, get my thoughts together. I had to really think about, like, damn, bro, what do you really like to do? You know, besides our everyday endeavors, you know, going to the gym and working out, playing games and shit. It's like things that Jake is really passionate about, but he don't know how to dig inside to get that understanding with himself, man. Like I notice about myself, I'm very fascinated with the constellation of the stars, the heavens, man, the planets. I'm in love with beaches and lakes and stuff like that, man. I've always wondered how deep oceans and lakes can be, what's underneath the ocean. I've always been fascinated with that aspect of nature. I like the damn woods, you know? I like the different colors of the leaves when the time of autumn or fall comes in, you know? I like taking walks on trails and stuff like that, man, you know? I like animals, you know? I like cats, I like dogs, you know? I like insects and stuff like that. I like certain fragrances, you know, frankincense and myrrh, sandalwood, you know, pine oil. I like all that stuff, man. And we have to really, you know, ask ourselves, what are we really adamant and passionate about? Okay, because when you live in a toxic environment, such as Babylon the Great, and you grow up with toxic women, man. Prime example, black woman, man. She's so warden-like in her mindset, she dare not to see you elevate above your means. And the brother made a beautiful point. He said that they went to the DR. They went down there a couple years ago, and they said it was a black woman TSA agent. And she looked at them like, damn, are you niggas lost? And it's almost a shame, because I can understand, I can relate to that feeling of how our people don't want to see us elevate, man. Okay, and they was like, well, no, we not lost. But see, our women and just our people in general, they don't believe anything of us outside of what this country told us that we were. This country told us that we're a bunch of slaves, a bunch of niggas, a bunch of deadbeat fathers, okay, a bunch of yes men, a bunch of mama's boys, we're the lowest men on the totem pole. So therefore, our women, they don't see nothing else beyond that, okay, when they see a so-called black man. So when ultimately Jake is trying to do better for himself, okay, and rectify the mind, oftentimes it's frowned down upon. Like, man, what are you doing trying to be great? Like the brother said, he said, look, man, there's other women outside of Eve, man, okay? You know, brothers got a different variety. Some brothers like dealing with, you know, Asians or Puerto Ricans, whatever, you know, and that's just an example. But brothers, man, the opportunities is limited to what we're going to be doing, man. You don't have to be imprisoned by a mindset or by a society that teaches you to be nothing more or less than great, man, okay? Because we are great. You just got to believe that you're great first, man, and don't let nobody stop you, you know? Like, I've always had a problem when I was coming up. I always said that the Jakes I grew up around, I said, you niggas ain't never even been to downtown Chicago. Y'all never even been out of town. Jake don't travel, man. And the scripture said, man that don't travel, he has less experience. You know, like me personally, I like to travel when it's in the right means or within the right, when it's in the right spirit. You know, sometimes traveling can be out of season because sometimes the Lord don't want you to go to certain places. But I like visiting different places, man. You know, road trips, camping trips and stuff like that. You know, visiting tropical climates to look at the ocean, man, to ride the waves and shit, to look at the sunset. You know, like one of my favorite things to do when I was living in Chicago was to go to the lakefront and watch the sunset, man. Like when I was out there all last year, that was one of the things I did. I enjoyed the sunset. I was pretty much at the lake almost every day when I was at home, you know, and I was enjoying it. And it brought like a sense of awe to me, to the point it almost brought me in tears, man, because it was just something nostalgic, something peaceful about it. And as fucked up as Chicago is and that's the spirit, man. Brother put up the letter, stepping out of the nigga box. That's the spirit. But as fucked up as Chicago is as a city, it's just something inspiring about the sunset, the sky, the heavens, and the ocean, man. It's very peaceful. It brings you back into a moment of time of peace, man, which we're getting ready to get. So yeah, Jake, you got to get out of that nigga mindset, man. You got to get out of the nigga box. Expand your mind, your thinking, man. Take up a hobby or something, you know. And I'm talking to the Israelite men, you know, because the men are the target in this society. You women, you're supposed to follow the men. You're supposed to support your men's dreams, man, not destroy them. Okay, whatever your men like, you're supposed to get a liking to, and you're supposed to bring it to them. Prime example, brothers like frankincense and myrrh, your wife should be doing a research on what frankincense and myrrh, and she should bring you a box of the shit, man. If your woman know you like to cook and say, look, baby, I want to cook on all cast iron skillets because the skillets we're cooking on is toxic. It got that poison in it. She need to get you a whole set of cast iron skillets, man. Because at the end of the day, she's supposed to elevate your business, man. She's supposed to elevate you, not herself, because her pleasure within herself comes from you. Okay? And we got to get that through our minds, man. That the Most High created this creation for us, man. And what we enjoy, the Israelite woman will enjoy if she's in her right mindset. But overall, Eve, man, hey, she don't want to see Jake being great. She don't want to see you elevate beyond your means. In her mindset, you ain't nothing beyond what Esau told her that you were. Esau said you was a nigga. So in her mindset, she gonna treat you as such. She's gonna put that whole domineering aspect over you. She's gonna be a warden over you. Okay, she's gonna try to keep tabs on you, and she ultimately wants to keep you in her fucking Hellraiser's box. And we're not built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be in your box and then enjoying the fruits of your labor with you, man. All right, not the other way around. But you know, like I said, we in a society that Esau has bred crabs in a barrel. So hey, brothers, man, you just gotta look deep, man. You know, brothers like, you know, certain things, you know, certain scents, certain shows, man, you know, just, you know, do it, man. You know, elevate your spirit. Get out of that mopey, oh man, woe is me spirit, man. It's time to fucking elevate, man. Because you have the power in your mind, you just gotta think about it. You know, like I was thinking about online, I'm like, why the fuck am I buying shit online for? And I got brothers in the faith that can do shit for me, man. Like the brother said, you got to use the men around you for the greater good of the ministry, man. Same thing. Why brothers are going to the sellers and buy when you got a man right here you can call up and get breakdowns from, or, you know, fighting advice. Like I'm into the martial arts, man. Brother, like, man, you gonna pay $200 a month to go to boxing class. Motherfucker, let's get some mitts and gloves and I'll train you on your drills, man. Why pay for this shit when you can get it for free? That's why the Lord gave us a brotherhood, man. You know, just point blank period. We have whatever we need among the circle, man. Utilize it. That's what it means about being self-contained and self-sufficient, man, in this ministry. Scriptures say, come together, O nation not desired. So we have to utilize each other's talents, man. That's the only how we gonna make it. Like the Power Rangers, man. I like to use that example all the time. The Power Ranger movie that came out back in 2017, They had the power within them, but in order for that power to work, they had to come together and agree and be on one accord. Because at first you had a lot of fighting and bickering, which is going to come through different personalities. You're going to have men that see different viewpoints and they may think this and that. That's going to happen because we're in the flesh. But overall, when you put your differences to the side and you look at the greater good, which is the kingdom of heaven, then, hey man, you know, you're going to put all the differences aside and you're going to focus on what's needed. And what's needed is the power, salvation, man. Okay, the positive mindset, getting delivered, the chariots, the kingdom mindset. That's what's fucking prevalent right now, man. All right? Let the brother say he's in MMA. Kind, bro. See? There you go. Same here, man. I train, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got out of the mindset. I stopped going to the schools out here, man, because honestly, I don't like dealing with the whole heathenistic dojo. You like Elder Malcolm in here tell you, man, that's one of the things you would deal with when you are in those type of fields of fighting. You got to deal with the egotistical bullshit. You got to deal with the simps. You got to deal with the women. You got to deal with motherfuckers that got egos. I ain't got time for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, if niggas want to wear an ego on their shoulder, hey, any man can do that. We gonna fight. Like I was training at this one school a few months ago, and they hit me up to this day like, man, you coming back. And I don't respond to him because honestly, I'm offended at him because I don't, for one thing, the head guy, he's full of himself. He's prideful as hell. I don't care for him. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking simp, okay? And they got women in there. And that's one thing. I don't want to be training with women around, man, because it's a distraction. So my thing is to get the brothers in my camp on board, get them some geese so they can get off their ass and do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know that ain't every brother's talent to want to fight. Me, I like to fight shit. You know, I grew up, you know, fighting whatever, man. It's actually, I like it. I like being in the midst of battle. You know, they say a good warrior is his most calmest under pressure. I find that I operate very calmly under a lot of pressure, man. You know, but that's neither here nor there. But, you know, like Elder Malcolm has said, man, it's better to train among brothers because it's all a collective, man. There's no egos behind the shit. You know, because most of them guys you go to training class with, they're a bunch of damn simps, you know? Now, if you take up boxing whatsoever, man, you know, I mean, that's a little different because you can get personalized classes. You can get personalized MMA classes. But like I said, man, the gym setting is kind of not my thing no more because there's too many egos involved, man. And honestly, it's like everybody in there got an ego. And I don't like to deal with that because every nigga in there think he tougher than the next. You know, but they don't understand the power of the Most High. Nigga, can't none of y'all do nothing with us. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to not be carnal, I'm like, I'm gonna just separate myself from that because I'd have been to knock one of their asses out. And that's just the truth, man. So I tend to stay away from that type of power trip, man. You know, but mainly I like it because it's a warrior thing. It keeps my mind focused and it's good for body. You know, doing those 3-minute rolls, bro, that shit how you feel like you finna die, man. You know, and you'll lose a lot of weight, you know. But anyway, just a couple of precepts here. It says, 1 Kings 2:2, it says, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. That's right, man. Hey, certain times, certain men just got to get up and go. Like, when I left from Chicago to Kansas City, bro, I didn't know what was going to come of this trip. I just got up and I went, man. I just took a leap on faith. Brothers was like, man, you bugging, B. I said, I may be bugging, but I said, watch the Lord work, man. Because I knew when I came down here, it was me by myself. There was no type of support. Shit, the Lord had to make a way for me, you know, man. You know, and I took a leap of faith. You know, and I believe that's why the Lord has had great favor in my life to a lot of degrees, man, because I took that leap of faith. Out of all the shortcomings I've came in life, I think the biggest thing that the Lord probably smiled down upon myself was coming down here, setting up fruit, man, because outside of that, man, I ain't deserving of this truth, man. I'm not deserving of anything the Lord got to offer me, man. I'm just not. None of us are, but speaking for myself, I'm not deserving to even be here right now. You know, I'm not deserving to have the Lord's name in my mouth. I'm not deserving to be around the brothers. I'm not deserving of none of this shit, bro. And I'm just being real. You know, like when I pray, I ask the Most High, what the fuck do you see in me? Like, why do you choose me to be this? And out of all the people you could have chosen, but that was every prophet's mentality, man. Like Jonah, he ran from the Most High. He like, man, I can't do this. Shit, Jeremiah, he said, man, I'm a kid. I can't go out there and speak. Like, oh, no, I can't go out there and talk to them people, you know? But, hey, the Lord seen something in us that we didn't see. King David, being young and tender, man, took out Goliath, man. Look at Joseph. He was made great in the land of Pharaoh. Same thing with Moses, was meek above all the men on the earth, but the Most High made him the first king of Israel. Okay, so it's levels to this thing, man, and we gotta really codify our minds and put it on the positive aspect, man. You know, like if you got a woman that's not rocking with you and she's holding you back and she wants to put you in her world, you gotta cut the bitch off, man. Okay, because we're above that shit. Your woman supposed to be in your circle, man, not the other way around. Okay, you don't revolve yourself around what the fuck she wanna do. She's supposed to revolve herself around your interests, man. And if she can't see it, you gotta get fucking rid of her because she's gonna be a problem. You know, same thing with anybody. I'm just using a woman for an example. You know, same thing about family members, man. Niggas in the world, they not trying to get on board with what you got and they trying to hold that back. You got to separate yourself, man. Because the scriptures say, what fellowship does light have with darkness, man? What fellowship does Yahweh Shai have with Belial, man? Okay? The devil, man. It has none, you know? So we got to see ourselves as being great because, hey, the Lord loves us, brothers. Because who else looks at us as great outside of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? You think Esau do? Esau know we great, but you think he's gonna push that vibration? Fuck nah. You think other Jakes look at you like you great? Fuck nah. You think your woman look at you like you somebody special? Fuck nah, man. Because if she did, she would respect everything you told her to do. Okay? Now, you got some women out there that's exception to the rule. I'm not gonna say all of you. Some of you know the worth of your men. But even then, you have to be trained up and to be in that mindset that, yeah, this is my king, this is my Lord, this is my God. I might not agree with him all the time, but I can say that he stands for something and I believe him. Okay? Because if you don't believe your man, who the fuck else you gonna believe? Esau? You gonna believe a white man? And that's the biggest mistake you'll make, man. Okay? But like I said, man, Jake, you gotta get out of the nigga box, man. You know? Deuteronomy 10:15, it says, only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he have chosen their seed after them, even you above all people as is this day. Right? Because we're special people to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We're special, man. Okay? Even if the world don't know that, you know that you're special to the Lord. The Israelite man is the Lord's glory, man. Okay? James 2:5, hearken my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? Right, and we're the poor in the world because who's vouching for Jake? Who's vouching for the men of the Lord? Nobody, man. Who's coming to our aid? Nobody, man. You know, they like the sports. Like, it was a quote in the new Candyman movie. He said, Burke said, you know how it is. They love what we make, but they don't love us. You know, like they're patting your music, they'll steal your beats. Shit, they even steal your body type, but yet they'll look at you like, ugh. Like we go to China, man, they was calling basketball, but niggas, they was calling them niggas, man. You know, straight up niggas, like, you niggas, this and that. But yeah, you bump into our music. You riding the nicest whips and shit. You got our swag, our style. You got our fitted hats. You wearing Jordans and shit. That's Jake shit, man. You know? But like I said, man, you got to step outside your realm. You got to really think about what it is you like to do. What it is that what's your purpose, man. You know? We ain't subjected to the hood no more, man. We ain't subjected to dealing with broke down women. We above that shit, man. Okay? We ain't subjected to deal with Esau's bullshit. We ain't gotta be dealing with the nigga across the hall, man. We ain't gotta be going to turn up parties and smoking weed. We ain't gotta do that shit no more, man. You know, you ain't subjected to just dealing with a thought on the block, man. You are a king, man. You can land any woman on this planet if you know that, okay? Because you're gonna have women that's literally gonna come bowing down to us, man. Asking for our help and our forgiveness because how bad they're treating us, man. Your own mothers, your own sisters, your daughters, your women, the women you have now, you know? So you got to keep that in mind, brothers, man. We getting ready to be great, and it starts now. Because if you ain't ready, then how you going to be ready for when the Lord comes back? Are you ready for what's in store for us? No. Okay? Matthew 5:13, it says, ye are the salt of the earth, but ye shall have the lot of the Savior, lost of the Savior, wherewith shall it be salted. It is, right. Thenceforth, good for nothing, but to be casted out and to be trodden underfoot. So what's your whole point if you don't realize how good you are? You don't realize that you're a prince of the power, all right, that you're a son of the Most High, you're a prince of God. If you don't realize that, then what's your fucking point, man? You go out to the highways and the byways, you screaming, oh yeah, we gonna have the heathens and slavery, but you coming in the house like you getting put back in jail by your family, man, with your head down and shit. You all mad and depressed because your woman run the house, the kids run the house, but yet you screaming on the highways and the byways, you a king. But nigga, go bring that vibration in your house, man. If they can't get with it, then they need to dip. Because you the king of your castle, man. I don't give a damn if your woman got her own place. You the king of both fucking cows. That's her place is your place, man. I don't give a fuck if she pay the bills. She's supposed to, man. You the king, you know? But, you know, not saying it like that, but overall, man, we gotta extol our greatness, man, okay? We have to realize that we are the princes of the power. Yah Shar Allah. He, Shar, Prince, Allah, God. Princes of God. That's what Israel means in the Hebrew. Yah Shar Allah, man. He is the prince of God, man. And what's the son of a king? A prince. We're the sons and we're the daughters of the Most High. You daughters are the daughters and wives that have been the Lord, and you're the princesses, man. But you got to come into that role like we have to come into our role, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna end it there, man. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the elect. Shalom. Lord's will you edify.